everybody, it's Debbie from Basket Kate's Mama's Fab Finds, and we are on our way into the Shore um, Goodwill today to see what we can find. I'm going to try to record in there, and hopefully we will do some happy shopping and find some Fab Finds. We'll see how it goes. I'll talk to you soon. Oh my goodness, the music was so loud in here. So we are doing voiceovers anyway. And this Goodwill has literally hundreds of bags of plush. That's a Tweety from New York, probably. And just so many bags of plush. So I'm just doing my normal, looking for things, checking prices. He was very heavy. He's a little pig wormy. I like wormies. I should have got him for me because I do like wormies. And there was a Bluey doll in there, I think, and like the prices are about $5. And honestly, you get lots of things in there. That was a really cute Squishmallow kitty. He still had his tags. Her name is Laura. I almost got her because I had an Aunt Laura that I loved very much, but she had like spots on her, so she stayed. I was a little sad. And then there's this cute little fox. Made me think of my daughter-in-law. She's a fox lover. He was a cutie too. Checking his little butt tag. And he was a Spark Imagination. Very soft and fluffy. And he was $4. I think that the tags today were purple and red. So if he'd have been purple or red, I probably would have picked him up. And that was just like a little kid toddler toy. There was a little tiger there. There's a little tiger there with a zipper mouth. I think he was like a pillow pet thingy. Not a pillow pet, that's a different thing, but something like that where you can stuff your clothes and things inside of them. So it's always hard to see what's in these bags. I have found, that was a Peppa Pig. I have found with this particular store, most bags, the items inside are in very good condition. He was some kind of animatronic hedgehog. And I don't think he had any, oh yeah, he did have a tag. I was just saying his tag. Oh, he was a Unipack. No, he was not animatronic, that one. But he was pretty cute. And I end up putting him in my cart. But he ends up not being worth very much money, so he ends up going back on the shelf. I think he was worth like $8 or $9. So that wasn't really, I'm not gonna, I have a lot of inventory, so I'm trying to look for those in big returns on investment. Big Roys always are my thing. There was a little lammy with a cross on it in here. And I'm just kind of flipping them over. That was all Christmassy kind of things. Look at the little Christmas gnome guy. And that's a little horse and a little Paw Patrol guy. And a Beanie Boo and an owl. That one was $6. So the great thing about these when you buy them, usually there's enough in there that you're not paying much more than, or usually less than $1 per item. And I'm looking for loveys and specific animals that might be in there that are like, bring a decent amount of money. At this time, I didn't really see a whole lot. That was a whole bunch of fabric and patterns in that bag. And there was a Pooh. A Pooh. Not a Pooh Bear. Just Pooh. That was like a little pillow kitty cat that was pink. And WrestleMania. I think that was a game, actually. Maybe it was a movie. I don't know. I didn't even look at it. Should I have looked at it? Maybe I should have. So now we're over in the plates, and there's a Hummel plate, apple tree boy and girl, and some tiles. They were kind of pretty. Now this store is the messy store. And I mean, you'll see. There's stuff in bags. There's stuff under stuff. You got to dig in this store to find things. And digging, and a bandana. Digging while recording is complicated. So there were two Barbies here, holiday versions. The box were a little bit different. They had a Swan Lake Barbie. My daughter loved that movie when she was a little girl. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Watched it 1,000 times. Sorry, I needed a sip of tea. So we're in the metalware here. There's a little bit of metal, some cookware, some springform pans, and a whole bunch of things that aren't exciting to me at all. A AAA mug, a potato masher. I actually have one of those, handy little thing. And then we were looking at this teapot. So this teapot looked like it was at least silver plate. It did have something on the bottom. I used my phone to try to see what it said. You see, I turned off for a minute and it was so corroded on the bottom you could not see. So I ended up not getting it and just looking at the pots and pans. Now there are some pots and pans definitely worth a pickup. Certain iron ones are worth a Griswold. Big money. Pick it up if you see an iron one that's a Griswold. Of course, the La Cruzettes are always worth some money. And then there's another one, and I think it's Salad Master, and they have like a twist on their tops. Those are worth really good if you find any Salad Master pots and pans. So keep an eye out for those. That was a little metal statue Halloween thing. It was cute. You put a candle in the middle of it. And I do look at it, but it was from Big Lots. Oh, I was like, oh golly, Big Lots. We have one right, like literally in my backyard. So also some old wooden rolling pins can be worth good money if they're signed on the handle. And the Pioneer Woman ones are a good pick. If you find any of those, definitely pick them up. They go for nearly $100, especially the ones you can't get anymore. I do pick up something from, actually, it's a birthday present. My birthday is this weekend, but it's a birthday present from my aunt because I really liked it. So she ended up buying for me. That's my aunt in front of me. She's just hanging out with me on this trip. She was in charge of the cart. She also tends to help me not go crazy. This was a poultry lifter. I just thought that was cool. It probably wouldn't work for me. Like I would use something like that and then my poultry would be like on the floor with half of it still on the fork, kind of precariously hanging because that's how things work for me. So there was a bunch of tripods and a microphone and some lighting equipment for photographers. And I know very little about those things. That was a massager or one of those leg things. Some things like that, massagers and stuff go for good money too. You got to look up everything. As I said, I have a lot of inventory and I was filming, so I wasn't looking things up. I was just trying to see. That was a little angel nightlight. It's pretty cute, stained glass. So I was just kind of perusing these shelves. There is so much stuff here though. I am confident if I had room for big stuff and wanted to spend some time, I could really find some stuff. So this little thing was on the end cap and I didn't pick it up, but I feel like maybe I should have. It was a little music box. It was kind of a resin material. They wanted $6 for it. The tags were all removed. So I imagine it's not too super old, but, and it played one of the songs from the show Phantom of the Opera, which I could tell you if I'd had more coffee this morning, but I was up late last night. My aunt found a knife, an electric knife, without any knives. So look at all these racks. So these were all the empty racks that they'd already put out on the shelves today. This store does get a huge amount of stuff. Those were all like little kits of scrubbies and microfiber towels and things like that. I don't know how much they wanted from them, but if you were looking to stock your kitchen, they had a bunch. They must have got like a closeout or something. They had a bunch of air filters as well. They had light bulbs, and this is kind of the mishmash odds and ends. They had these little cute like lamp light bulbs. I was looking at them because they were all new and packaged. They had those lanterns were pretty. But they were the really small base. They weren't like the regular screw tops, so they were a little more for certain type things, so I ended up not getting them. They had these two cute lanterns. This is the lamps and lampshade section. Look at all the lamps they have. That one was cute. It was kind of older. Like that is that French Provincial? I don't know. But old. And they just had a lot of really pretty lamps. Lots of singles, not a lot of pairs, which is often the case. That was my aunt again. Her name is Mickey. We call her Aunt Mickey Mouse. She hangs out with me. She lives with us. So we go out and we adventure together sometimes. So anyway, I'm just kind of seeing if I can find anything on these shelves. This was silver and copper polish. And I think it was like $4 for both of them, which is a great price. And I'm thinking, do I need it? I might need it. Could I need it? And then I was doing jewelry the other day and I'm thinking I should have got it because I could have used it. But Sorry. I have a couple things that I'm pretty confident are silver that probably could use a little polish. I have some, but it's expensive, so I probably should have picked it up. It was a cute little, I thought it was a candle, but it's actually electric. And then that was a pretty lamp. This lamp back there, back in the back there, that green and gold and brown one was really kind of cool. An old typewriter. We were trying to figure out what this was. It's some kind of a display for something. It's very disco ballish. I have no idea what displays on it. It is powered. It has an electric battery operated thing, so I don't know if it lights up or plays music or what it does. It wasn't working. It was $6. It was half price, but I don't even know what it does. So if you know what that is, drop it in the comment. I would love to know. I'm sure it's for a toy, but I have no idea what toy. They have this section over here too. Is like just mishmash. There's some hand and body washes and a thing for taking your temperature and just it's like a catch-all. Some cosmetic stuff. Like those are little travel size things. So if you're looking for travel sizes, somebody donated all theirs. They must travel a lot. Like all their soap dishes, a little bit of yarn, a little bit of rags, a little bit of wallets, eyeglass cases. You never know what'll be in those. And they have those kind of bins all over. They have you'll see. I think I might have taken a picture of it. I picked up some silverware. So these is a clear glass section, and I always like to just kind of peruse and see if they have anything interesting. Looking for crystal, maybe sign crystal. This is a Farrell's, which was an ice cream parlor that used to be around this area in the 1970s. I think they're still around, or a couple of them are still around in other places. But I actually had my 17th surprise birthday party my friends threw for me there when I was a teenager. So it was at the mall near our house, and it was great fun. They had like gigantic ice cream dishes that had like 500 scoops of ice cream, and if you ate it all, they said a little poem about how you were a pig. I was overweight, so that was never going to happen. But some people found it fun. It was a cute little rose tchotchke thing. There was butter dish. So there's a lot of stuff here. Some pink wine glasses. I like the swirl on those. Very mid-century modern glasses there. A little Christmas cup that some kind of looking in the cup, seeing if there's any Starbucks mugs back there that are interesting, or any Fire King. Fire King also is a mug you can look for. You can always tell them they're kind of heavy, they're kind of inornate generally. Sometimes they have advertising on them, and their handles look like a C. The letter C, very perfectly round, kind of smaller. So definitely a C. So the store was a little crowded, so I'm trying to avoid people. I'm trying to avoid things. We still have our hedgehog. He's going bye-byes. And I found these Madewell jeans when I was over there, and they're also going to go bye-bye because they only bring about 25 for that particular pair, but I did find a pair of 30s. Those went home with me. They're worth about 50 to 70 depending on the brand. I have to do a little more research, so yay. So we're on the other side of the mugs. They have a lot of mugs here. So that was a seize the day, like tropical one, and a cappuccino latte one. Those were like shot glasses. They were cute with the seize the day on them. So I was just seeing if I could find anything cute. The snowmen were cute. I mean, there's always cute stuff, but not all the cute stuff sells. So I gotta be a little bit more discerning. I hate being discerning. I wish I had unlimited budget and unlimited space, but then bad things would happen. Trust me, bad things would happen. Little boats that don't belong on the shelf. So my aunt was stopping to look at things, so I was trying to see what she was looking at. She likes the cute stuff too. There was a little pink demi-tasse glass here that was very nice with a gold handle. But there was no stamp on the bottom. I was a little surprised, but it was pretty. So I always like teacups, and it's lovely when you can find them undamaged in a set. Also something kind of a rare unicorn. So we're just kind of wandering through, seeing if there's any interesting glasses. Those are some more cute mugs with snowmen on them. That was a little Avon creamer, cottage creamer. And when you're doing this, like, those were cute with the yellow stripes. They were another mid-century. And a Tinkerbell mug. That was from the Disney store. I'm just saying, there was like some Christmas stuff that was from the Holly Yuletide. It was made in Japan, so it's definitely vintage, but there was only a few there. They were cups and saucers. So I was thinking now I probably should pick that up. A cute little frog, a cute little smiley face, soup mole. There was something back there to hang a picture on, I suppose. So this is all the plates and stuff. And there are lots. I'm going to show you down the aisle in a minute. There was someone next to me, so I was just trying to see kind of what was in front of me. And then when she left, look, that's all plates, the whole entire aisle. The end cap had some interesting things. It had little shoes. These are all little figurines. And I don't know, there was a dragon thing that would maybe stick into a plant. That's what I pick up here. It's like a little dragon on a stick. There's a pope, if anybody's in the market for a pope. He was interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. So I did put him back because, like I said, I don't have a lot of space. But this hummingbird I pick up next, I actually ended up bringing him home. He was remarkably well done, very dusty. He needs a nice bath. That one was cute, but he had some chips on the top. That was like a candle holder. My aunt picked it up. It was like the lid for like a Yankee candle. And so this guy I pick up, it is by Country Artists, and he was $4.99. But I just thought he was just, the hummingbirds were beautiful. And when you see that up close, I'll show you in a minute here. I'm checking it for, there's dust, but I'm checking it for breakage. I'm kind of like not seeing any breakage. And the fact, you see those little things sticking off, like all these little things on the flower, and like the idea that this is not broken, I can't believe it's not broken. I'm like literally moving my fingers. Sure, there's a break. There's got to be a break. Because those little things sticking off, and then look at the length of those, like the beaks on the hummingbirds. So I gave it to my aunt, like, do you see any breakage? Because I don't see any breakage. And it's just so delicate. How could it not be broken? I just don't know. But a ruby-throated hummingbird pair, hand-painted, handcrafted, and it's remarkably not broken. So I took it home because I couldn't believe it wasn't broken. And I don't want it to get broken, and it will. Blessed Virgin Mother, a Santa Claus, a couple plates, a piggy bank, a little black poodle dog. Lots of really cute things here. I just love perusing here. This is where I found that cat that time that I didn't get, that I regret not getting, because I'm sure I should have got it the more I think about it. So this is the area, a pretty, that was cute. This little snowman, he's like made of like acrylic ice cubes, and there's a little flash painted dish under him. Then this had some Japanese markings on it, but it was just the creamer, but he was cute. So I was checking that out. It had a really nice, like the design with the gold on it, and the gold was not like really rubbed off, which often happens with these kinds of pieces. So I was wishing there was like a little sugar bowl or something to go with it, because it was really pretty. But I looked the shelf and I don't see anything. And then we saw this pretty gold plate, but then I spot this. It is a Pioneer Woman butter dish, and I really liked it. And my aunt got that for me as a birthday present. It was just so cute. So I do pick it up later and you'll see it. Then I looked at this. This is really interesting. It's a trinket box, but look what it says on the bottom. For CVS by Tiffany & Company, Holidays 1992. It's vintage. Tiffany & Company? Seriously? Tiffany & Company. CVS? They did a smash up? What? I can't believe it. So I put it in the cart. And they did. Who knew? Things that are strange, you will find them at your local Goodwill. Guaranteed. So that looked like some recycled clear glass. It was pretty, but again, I'm trying to go quickly. And I'm sorry the camera work's terrible. I have to learn to slow down. I'm going out today. I'm trying to do better. I really am. So I'm checking it out to see, make sure it's not broken. It's brand new in the package. Doesn't mean it's not broken, but it is brand new. It doesn't appear to be broken. It doesn't appear to be cracked. So I'm debating getting it. And my aunt says, I'll get it for you. So I was like, okay, good, because I like it. So over here we have some of the white glass and some of the color glass, and they have all different things here, and lots of stuff bagged up. And again, there's just people everywhere, so I'm trying to avoid the people. I'm trying to look at things. It's kind of awkward. There was a big vase there. This fish, I think I should have got him too. He was really cool, but he had absolutely no marks on him. But look, he's like, I don't even know what he is. He's got his mouth open. So I suppose you could put flowers in him if you could stand him on end. But he was kind of not, I don't think, designed to stand on end. I don't know. I should have looked him up, but he was cool. I liked him. He was different. He was interesting. I wasn't sure. He had some creases on him. I think he might have been, I don't know if he was splash painted. See that things on his face, or was that in the glass for like gills? I was really trying to figure him out. I was just trying to figure him out because he was just unusual. And I ended up leaving him because I just didn't know. I couldn't find any marks. I couldn't find anything interesting. I was worried he was flash painted, and he laid on his side, and maybe you could flowers. I don't know. He was just weird. And weird is good, don't get me wrong, but I couldn't figure them out. These were little, like, a thing with like little toothpicks or appetizer picks. It looked kind of like anime. Muffin tin, another glass cutting board, a Passover plate for all the different parts of the Seder. And that was really heavy too. I pick it up in a little bit to look underneath of it, because this was like the all-season place. There was a Thanksgiving platter, and there was that platter, and then there was some Christmas stuff, and it was like all people all the time. There was a pretty red platter there for fall. There's a Christmas thing here that was like, I don't know, it was like a Santa with, I don't know, a sleigh. I don't know. It was in the box though. So, and then I'm going to pick this thing up here. This was a planter. Oh, a little fishy. I had 2 fishies in one day. And he is just cute as cute can be. The lips killed me. These lips killed me. He had a little damage on the top, so I ended up not getting him, and he wasn't signed. But oh my God, those lips, I was just dying. He was just so cute. So I kind of wish I'd have picked him up because he was cute. And this was a Pomodoro kitty cat. And it was signed, and it was really pretty. It was old. You could tell it had a lot of crazing. And then this was like a cow picture. Look at that cow face. It was this, I don't know if it was signed. I couldn't get to the thing, but it was big. And a pretty bride doll. And then this was a little frosted church votive holder. And I'm kind of just seeing if it's signed on there or any indication who made it. But I didn't see anything, but it was pretty. Anytime there's frosted glass, or if there's something that looks like it might be crystal, always check it, because frosted glass could be Lalique, which is, some nice big money there if you find that. And then it could be Waterford crystal, could be Baccarat crystal. And yes, it does end up at the Goodwill. I don't know how, but it does. So, always take a look and do your due diligence. Make sure you double check and make sure things, I'm looking under I do look under the tag, but I'm just giving it a good once over to make sure. My aunt's double checking because she likes it too. She thought it was really cute that it was a candle holder. So we were having a little discussion, sidebar. So some little heart-shaped dishes. There's just so many things. And here's the great thing, guys. Even if you miss something, even if you don't get something and you're like, oh, darn, I got home and I find out later that it's worth something, you know what? It's okay, because it will turn up again. eventually. There's just so many things here. It's unbelievable how much stuff. So this was half price. It was a little wooden motorcycle. Again, not a mark on it. It would just be helpful if someone would tell me who made these things. Um, I don't think it was necessarily old. It might have been. I just didn't know enough about it. So I kind of, yeah, maybe no. Like I said, I'm really trying to be picky right now a little bit. And, it might be that I leave something that I shouldn't have left, and it's going to happen because I just can't take it all home. This was cute. It was little bunnies on a swing. Again, no mark on it. But oh, look, see how they swing? So cute. More bunnies. Lots of Easter stuff. Everybody got rid of the Easter stuff after Easter. So they could buy more Easter stuff, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. You never know. So this is the plate section. Look at this little candy corn minion looking guy. And then there was this really pretty pink plate. I thought that was just really pretty with the three-dimensional. I did pick it up to look it over. It was made in China by Sandy Claw. It is pretty though. And look, I don't discount everything made in China, don't get me wrong. This was a piece that somebody made. I love how they did the little bit of blue in with the clear glaze. That's really pretty. I think my mom had this exact same one that she made back in the 70s. This was a little schoolhouse vignette, but it felt like it was missing something significant from the middle of it. I don't know what, but it was definitely was weird. And then there's I was trying to see if that little board might have fit there, but it didn't. Lots of angels in this section, so I'm always drawn to them. And she was just a cutie. I was checking her out. You'll often see me picking them up because I do collect angels, and occasionally I like them. A little Buddha, another angel. Jim Shore, and a little votive, an amber votive. That was kind of cute. I do like amber glass and pink glass and cranberry glass. There was a witch, some Halloween things, lots and lots and lots of little tchotchkes. David Winter Cottage. The cottage isn't in there. It's actually down a little ways. He was so cute, that little nightlight. The sleepy owl. You gotta love it. So, another owl. I always say, hi, Mom, because my mom collected owls. Whenever I see owls, I think of my mom. And she often shows up in the form of owls wherever we go, and I see them all the time. My aunt was pointing to the watering ball. There are some Easter eggs. This is the, again, all-season thing. There's Christmas, Halloween, unicorns. Now, these are bags of, holiday ceramic things. So you often get broken stuff in there, but it's always worth a little look. Excuse me while I pan to the Beauty and the Beast rose down there, which was kind of cool. I don't think it was actually Disney brand, but there's some teddy bears in the bag there. So this store is very disorganized to me, and the bags, although I do like bags from time to time, there's just so many of them. I can't focus very well. A Santa and Mrs. Claus salt and pepper shakers. So if you notice me not going for things, it's just because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, there's another bag of stuff that's going to be mostly broken. A pretty Easter egg. And a soap dish. I did pick up the Easter egg because it was pretty. And it wasn't signed. Boom, boom, boom. We don't like what it's not signed. We like the signed stuff. Lots of fall foliage. We're going to go around the corner here, and it is the silk flower and pot area. So little Santa Claus bronze stocking holder. These were kind of cute. They were like pom-pom things that you stick in like a vase. They were really kind of cute. So lots and lots and lots of, they were little pot covers, I think, like plastic. I was just looking, there were so many of them in gray, like little pots or pot covers. I don't know what they were. So there's silk flowers and raffia pumpkins and just a whole lot of plastic fruit and things. So If you're in the market for any of those, check your local Goodwill. He was a little straw bunny rabbit. He was pretty cute. A little apple decanter, well, not decanter, like trinket box kind of thing. Kind of very country. Lots of resin snowmen. Just a big scarecrow back there. Penguin mug. Just all sorts of things. A rainbow angel. Another bag of plush snowman mugs. I'm telling you, it's just like their room on the shelf. Let's put it there. Pumpkin salt and pepper shakers. They were pretty big too. Some candles, more angels, a massager that's weirdly out of place. Another pumpkin, another bag of Easter eggs. This was kind of cute. It was like 3 dishes with a Santa in the middle and this little kitty cat holding a pumpkin. Little scary guy. Little snowman candle holder. This is the second one of these I saw today. It did look like Lennox, but it wasn't. It was a music box. There were 2 of them, exactly the same. Another pumpkin. He's a cute pumpkin though. He's got a smiley face. Little candle topper. That was a pretty vase. I didn't even pay attention to it because I was distracted by this cute little bunny. Look at the face, that cute face. Really cute. A headless turkey riding scarecrow. A scarecrow riding a headless turkey, rather. That was a pretty votive too, with a little bling on it. Again, made in China, the little planter. It's funny, you get focused on one thing and you don't really see other things. Another little frosted teddy bear. And again, I'm just giving it a quick look. Make sure it's nothing special. Because special doesn't necessarily look special initially until you look at the tags. There's that pretty red mug back there. This was a really cute little creamer. It was painted. It was a little cow creamer. I just like the design on him. Excuse me. So we're going to look down here. The cute little teddy bear. Also doesn't belong on these shelves. And then there's more stuff over here. These are all the dolls. And then down here, we're going to see something in a minute. There's a big snowman. And I'm going to break a rule. So here's a bag of Christmas balls and Christmas balls and Christmas balls and Christmas balls and Christmas balls. So, and then we see him. That is a Gemmy animatronic Frosty the Snowman. He's about 2 feet tall, give or take, which is big. Gemmy. He takes batteries. Debbie's going, uh-oh. He looks in good shape. He doesn't work, but I'm breaking my rule. I'm putting him in the cart, even though he's big, because he's $4.99. He's Frosty the Snowman. He's got his hat, and he's going to be animatronic if he works, and it's $5. And they can actually be very good profit, so if he works, probably about $50. So he went in the cart. Cute cookie jar. I'm going to break my rule again in about a second here. You're going to see. I'm going to go, oh, I'm breaking my rule again. So some Christmas cards. And then we look down. Oh, what is that? It's a blow mold. Hello. It is so cute and vintage. Look at the paint's really good. He does not have his light. He's only $1.99. Oh my goodness. I'm totally getting him. For $1.99? Yeah, he's going in the cart. And again, he's not little. But he's not big either. But he's not little. But he's cute. And he's going in the cart. So, yep, broke my rule twice. And we're going back in. So a whole bunch of stuffed Christmas toys, more Christmas balls, a digital Christmas picture ball. So, and then we're going to see me. I'm going to pick up yet another thing in about a second, I think. All sorts of Santa Clauses. And this is a big section. It actually continues on the other side. So you'll see a whole nother, this is like 2 whole aisles of stuff. There's a cute little pheasant guy. I was looking for signatures. He was different. I always like the figurines. So I don't know what that was. I'm looking at the Christmas balls because I was actually doing a Christmas vintage show. There's that other music box, the second one, on the other side of the shelves. And a teddy bear. I don't know what I'm looking at because I'm not showing you. I'm sorry. Wish I knew. I was probably looking at that same thing again that I was looking on the other side. A little angel down there. I'm just trying to see what's in here. And a Mr. Magoo Santa Claus. And I gotta tell you, I should have maybe picked him up. I don't know. Tell me. I'll go look him up later. So there were some more Christmas things there. That guy looked like another Mr. Magoo in that bag. That would have been funny. I don't think that it was, but there were a whole bunch of figurines in this bag that I'm pulling here. And there were some things. Oh, he was a teddy bear. They were all like the little ones. But this bag here had some old glass balls in it. They were Bethlehem glass. They were vintage. Except for those little red balls in the middle. And so there were different things. There was a Hallmark ornament in there. And there were about 10 ornaments in there for, I think, $10. So that's like $1 a piece. And I figured, that's not bad. Even if they sold for $2 or $3 each, it's still some profit. And I was doing a Christmas show. I actually ended up not doing them in the show this time. I may put them in the next one, or I may actually punch them up and list them on eBay because some of them are a little bit sought after. So that was a good pick. Another cookie jar. And then we're just getting, this is like the last aisle, I think. And then we're going to go stick the stuff back that we're deciding not to take after I look everything up. But this was cute. This was Department 56. And there were little lumberjacks, but sadly they were broken. So it was a cute little porcelain doll and a flocked reindeer, some ribbon. There was a lady in the aisle and a pretty ribbon wreath, and some leaf wreaths, and just so many things here. There's days when I can focus and do things and really want to get into it, and then there's days that I'm like, I just can't with all this clutter. And we're going to head out. So I spent $54 in there, and I will show you everything I got, but I picked up a blow mold. I picked up a Jemmy animatronic Frosty the Snowman. Hopefully he just needs batteries, but he was only $5. And the it's a little blow mold, but it was only $2. So that was a good deal. I did put back our little hedgehog friend. He just sadly wasn't worth that much money. And I did put back the Madewell jeans because they were asking $8 for them, and they were going for between $20 and $25. I did keep the Thayer tees. They're going between $50 and $70. And I picked up some towel gold stainless flatware. And I'm doing a little more research on that, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be upwards of $50. So, and I got a pair of jeans for me. So that was everything for today. I will do a haul video later, but I just want to let you know how I made out. It wasn't so bad today. Oh, I picked up a couple other little sculpture and a little trinket box that was weird. And we'll talk about that when I do the haul video later. Talk to you soon. Bye.